one more match to go. But before we get to that match, would you like to know a bit more about the next time we're going to be here? Well then, let's hit the video to find out about our next show.
Oh, Christopher. Bye.
Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, no, but it's been, this is actually nothing to do with me. This is, I've just been asked to grab a microphone and come down to the ring. People do not know this, but it's a certain somebody's wrestling anniversary. Now, long before he was an MC and a referee, Mr. Hatch was a fan of British wrestling back in 1999. Does it not make someone quite old? Because I feel quite old. Just even saying that myself. However, there's not grey hairs, I know these things. And in 2003, on the 12th of December 2003, not too far away from here, in Tottenham, a certain... In that venue, you had a phone call from somebody that said, "Hi Chris, you've seen quite a few wrestling shows over the years. How do you fancy being a referee?" So he did. He turned up. He was throwing his shirt. And then he was told, "Oh, by the way, you're the MC for the show as well." So not only did he make his debut on the 12th of December 2003 as a professional wrestling referee, he also made his debut on the same night as AMC. So, Chris, I'm out here as the mouthpiece for a lot of people to thank you for your service to your business. 20 years of service. You are the bridge between the old school and the new school. You can referee all from rounds matches to hardcore matches. You don't like those very much, I know. You have announced and refereed the likes of Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, Tony Storm, Soraya, and many, many more like Will Ospreay. And to name a few, there are so many that you have seen grace this square circle in this scene and have gone on to bigger, brighter, and greater things as a representation of this business. You are a mentor to many people in the back, as a referee, an MC, and an all-round good human being. And let's not forget Matchamania. And let's not forget that a certain someone is, last time I checked, did you pick Michael Worker? And he's undefeated in women's wrestling, so Dave, you might have to sort that out. I don't know. So I've only got, that's the last kind words I have to say to you, other than being, thank you for being my biggest supporter in everything I do. That's what I have to say to you. However, some others have some things they'd like to say as well.
Sorry, I'll start that again. You won't be able to play that on the audience.
Hey, Chris Hatch! 20 years, mate. I remember you from back in the day. All the way from Alpenton. You've always been a big part of British wrestling, a big part of my career. You and Sarah are some of the toppest people I've ever met in this industry, so I appreciate everything you do. Love you both, and all the best.
Happy anniversary, Hatch! The first time I met you in a car park, I think somewhere near Bromley, you had a fridge full of beer in the car, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like Hatch is the GOAT.
In an industry where people say so many horrible things about other people behind people's back, it's very rare you find someone who's universally praised, even when they're not in the room. But in Chris Hatch, I think we may well have found the exception to the rule. And I think that may well be one of the secrets to why I'm able to stand here today and wish you a happy 20th anniversary in this crazy, crazy business.
Hey Chris, congratulations on 20 years. You're an inspiration in this business.
Congratulations on making it 20 years in the business. You've now been in wrestling for as long as I've actually been alive.
You can be a bit of a headache sometimes. You can be a bit annoying. You always feel like you can tell me what to do. But deep down, somewhere, I have a soft spot for you, Chris.
Love having you around. Nice face to see. Thank you.
It takes real character and durability to be able to survive 20 years in a business which has seen so many highs and so many lows. You've been there, you've seen it, you've got the t-shirt, and I think a testament to you is the fact that so many people are happy to stand here today and congratulate you on 20 years of hard work, dedication, passion, and sacrifice, because believe me, I know there's been sacrifice.
A big happy anniversary to you, Hatch. That's 20 years. That's an incredible time in wrestling. And thank you for the 2 years that you've been by my side inside the Rev Pro ring.
You actually refereed my first ever match. We've had countless car journeys together, and you've given me so much valuable advice. So really, the last thing we have to say is what you're gonna do when 20 more years of Hatchamania run wild on you, brother.
Now let me tell you something, brother. Hatchamania's been running wild for 20 years now.
And we love you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. It's great to have you around. You the man. Congrats on 20 years.
20 years, massive achievement. Here's to 20 more down the road, brother.
Now, I know you're not a professional wrestler, apart from that one time at Pro Wrestling Purpose when you went up against the undisputed British Heavyweight Champion, Michael Oku, and I still haven't forgiven you or Pro Wrestling Purpose for that day. However, what I will say is, even though you're not a pro wrestler, even though you're not stood front and center, you're someone that every wrestler, every member of staff will remember as someone who's been critical to the success and at many times just straight up survival of this business. And that's something you can be very, very proud of.
20 years in the business, it's keeping you young. Keep going. Thanks very much.
Congratulations on 20 years. It was a great milestone. There's many more road trips and many more beers.
We were driving back from Bristol and we had the windows down and Hatch whips out a whole box
Crate of
of
beer.
a whole crate of beers and just helping ourselves. And Hatch, you're not
just because of the beers.
Not just because of the beers, mind you, Hatch.
Was it
You're
because
a
of the
great
man?
presence, you're a great ref, you're a great
Heck of a
person.
ref, heck
Thank
of
you so
MC,
much.
heck of a hanger out.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the hard work you put into the industry. We love you. Sorry we can't be there tonight, but have a great night. Happy anniversary to you from Sunshine Machine.
Hatchamania!
It's running wild, baby.
I know as you get a lot further on in your career, you start to look at things like legacy, what you leave behind, the mark you leave on the industry, what people think about you. I can tell you right now, Chris, everyone thinks nothing but the best about you and admires everything that you put into this.
You're always such a friendly face to see at shows. I cannot believe you've been in wrestling almost as long as I've been alive.
It's mental. He doesn't even look old enough, does he? But hey, here's to another 20 years. I want to be here when you celebrate 40 years in this industry. But yeah, thank you, Chris, and big love.
I'm very grateful for all the love you've given me. You've been like a father figure to me when I've moved to this country and I didn't really have anybody. You and Sarah are my world. I adore you.
I know that however many years you last in this business, you'll still be approaching it with the same passion, the same enthusiasm, and the same energy, and that's admirable. Congratulations, Chris. Here's to another 20 years.
Hatch, brother! 20 years, man. Honestly, you have been one of the best friends that I've made in this job. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you from everything you've done, from not just a referee standpoint. You're getting to have that match with Oku, which is incredible. Everything else that you do backstage at Red Pro, backstage at NGW, the time that I've spent with you on the road, you're a guy for life. You mean so much to me. And just 2 decades is a huge milestone. Very proud of you. Congratulations, my friend. I love you.
much, everyone. So much for me letting this fly under the radar, which I was really trying to do. It's been an incredible 20 years. I hope I've got 20 more in me, but we'll soon see. It's been a journey. I couldn't do it without Sarah by my side, obviously. I couldn't do it without so many incredible wrestlers who want to advance, who want to further their careers and further British wrestling, and that's something I've always been proud of, is just pushing British wrestling and shows like this where everyone can come and escape anything else they've got going on and just enjoy wrestling and switch off and have fun. And I think that's what we all do here in Purpose. So I'm not going to keep talking too long because I wonder why I thought the show might be running over. But yeah, thank you everyone, that means so much to me. Thank you